Welcome back to another video. It has been a while and I look different. I have dyed my hair, I have cut a fringe. I am still getting used to it. But yeah, it has been 2 months since I posted my last video, and it's mostly just because I kind of lost momentum a little bit. And I think I briefly spoke about it in my last video, but I have been trying to get back on track. I've been working on building a new website. It is live currently. And today, in this video, I want to make some more items to put up in my shop. And then by the end of this video, I will do a bit of a roundup, show you everything that is currently available and everything that we make in this video today. So first on our list is this spiderweb coaster. I finished this last night and I just love how it looks. So we are going to be making some more of these. I will list them in my shop, probably in a set of 2. I might have a set of 4 option, but after I've made a few of these, they will become made to order. But I am going to make a little handful of them just to have some in stock, you know? So I am going to be sticking with the black and white colours for now. Maybe in the future I will add some other colour options, but we will be using Hobby Friends Cotton 8/4. So that's the plan. We are going to be making maybe 3 more of these, just so I have a set of 4 or 2 sets of 2, just have a little collection, you know. So that's project number 1. I just thought I should probably add in here that this pattern is by Sixel Design. She does some really cool mosaic crochet patterns, and I've been eyeing up this one for a little while, and I actually bought it the other day. So I'll leave the pattern linked below, and also a link to her shop if anybody fancies having a look at what she's got. They're very good patterns. Some other things that I'm thinking about making are some more coasters. I have this little pumpkin coaster that I use quite a lot. It fits a mug very well. This is made out of acrylic yarn, but I do also have some very nice orange cotton yarn, maybe with a green for the stem. But yeah, I'd like to have a go at making a little collection of pumpkin coasters. So that's another option. I have also thought about, I think they're called cup cozies. You know, like when you get a takeaway coffee. I actually have a one of those little Starbucks cardboard ones to have as like a size reference. But I'd like to make some of them. I don't want to give myself too many options, but I do still want to have a nice variety in this video so that I'm not just making the same thing over and over, and also so that I have more variety to go in my shop. That's somewhat the plan. It might change, we'll see. For now I'm gonna get started with these spiderweb coasters. just finished my second spiderweb coaster. It took about just over an hour. Really pleased with how these have turned out. I've weaved in all the ends. I actually quite like that the back is like a spiral, so I don't feel like I have to back these because it doesn't look super messy, which is nice. But yeah, we have a set of 2 now, and I don't know whether to keep making these for now or whether I should spend some time trying to make something else, kind of switching it up a little bit. So I'm kind of leaning towards starting a cup cozy. I've seen a really cool, I wonder if I can find it, this like blood drip cup cozy I think would be really cool. I have a little bit of red cotton, but I don't know if this is going to be enough. I do have some other colours. We have a lime green. I noticed there's a lime green and black down here. We also have obviously the orange, we have purple. I think the purple I've got is a bit darker because I've got this tiny bit which isn't really enough, I don't think, but I do have a dark purple. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find this pattern. I will pick some colours and I will have a go and see how long that takes. If that's quicker, I can maybe get a couple more done. And maybe in a couple different colours too, why not? Okay, so I've found the pattern. This is a free crochet pattern by Sarah Faith Crafts. It's the Ooze Cup Cozy. Found this link on Pinterest. And we are gonna try and crochet this. It calls for a 4.5mm hook, a weight 4 yarn. Okay, I might size down the hook because this yarn is not weight 4. I don't even know what this is. Apparently it's a 1. So I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but we will try it. I could always adjust it slightly, I guess. This feels really zoomed in. That's better. And I'll show you how it looks if I finish it. So it is the next day. I had a go at making it the cup cozy, and I must have started and restarted it like 5 times, and in the end I just gave up last night. I'd completely finished it, like got to the end of the pattern and everything, and it was only then that I noticed that the pattern was slanting, and I looked back at the written instructions and it was showing like having to go into a different part of the stitch to stop it from slanting, and it almost creates like a knit effect. And I don't know if it's just because my yarn was a thinner weight, but I just could not figure out where I was supposed to put my hook. This is what it was saying, to like insert the hook in between, and you can kind of see how it looks knit, and I just couldn't do that. So in the end what I've done was I made it like a tapestry, and then I seamed it up. So this is what we've got. It looks cool with like the bobble stitches, and I really like how it looks. This was pretty much all of the red that I had. This is all I've got left, and unfortunately it is too small. So I've obviously shown you the cardboard Starbucks one that I've got for size reference, and I didn't check it alongside this. I trusted the pattern, and I've got these like takeaway cups which the Starbucks thing fits on, okay, and so I'm assuming this is like a standard, I mean it looks kind of big, but it's like a large cup, and this just is not going to go onto it. It just about covers the white edge. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this now, but it is too small for a cup cozy, I think. Would work as a cuff. Anyway, I've got a bit disheartened by that, I think. I was just editing this video and had a thought that maybe this cup cozy would fit a can, and it does. It is a bit short, however you see how my finger goes over it, so I might add a couple more rounds at the bottom and a base because the can does slip through it. But yeah, this might become a can cozy. I am thinking of just going back to making some more of the spiderweb coasters because I found making the second one easier than the first one, so I'm assuming it will just get easier the more I make, and I really like how they turn out, so we are abandoning the cup cozy idea for now. I will do some research and see if I can come up with any other ideas for items that I can list in my shop. But in the meantime, I am just gonna continue making these spiderweb coasters. We now have 4 of these spiderweb coasters. All the ends are being weaved in. I'm really pleased with how these turned out. I think they're really cool. So, we've done the spiderweb coasters. We've scrapped the idea of the cup cozies. But what I was just looking up, I've got a couple of ideas. So, I've got my laptop down here. Obviously the pumpkin coasters was an idea. I've also found there's a little spider coaster. It's a free pattern on Ravelry by Kimberly Arenas. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It looks like her social media is the Caffeinated Snail. Look how cute that is. So I might try and make that because I've still got a decent amount of black. Obviously the orange for the pumpkin. And I also saw a ghost one. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this one, but I still think it's quite cute. And that's by the same designer, Caffeinated Snail. So yeah, that's a decent selection. I'm gonna make the pumpkin and the spider, and we'll see what they end up turning out like. So next plan of action. So a little update. I had a go at making the pumpkin coaster. This is how it's turned out. I still have it attached to the skein because I think it's a bit small. Like when I hold it up against the spider web, like yes, I could steam it and stretch it out a little bit, but it's just a bit squished. And I think it's because I'm using a thinner weight yarn than they used in their pattern, and I don't have a thicker orange cotton to make it with, so I'm thinking of undoing this, hence why I haven't cut it. And because of that, I've become a little bit disheartened yet again. I don't like when things don't go to plan, you know, so we have switched gears again. And I am in the process of making, doesn't look like anything right now, but it's going to be, okay, so I can't find the original post, but this is basically what we're working on. It's a little clown. little stringy clowns, little spiral arms and stuff. And I'm doing it with this this variegated orange. This is the Friends cotton print 8/4 from Hobby. I've used this before for market bags, but I liked the muted orange variegated colours for this, so this is like a bit of a palette cleanser for me, doing something a bit fun instead. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done, because I'm going to keep working on this and forget about coasters for now. Okay, so it's been a few days now since I started this video, and realistically I don't think I'm gonna get any more done. I don't have any more ideas right now. So just to like finish up this video, I wanted to do a bit of a roundup of the very few items that I made in this video. I'm not sure if it even counts, but also everything that is currently available to purchase on my website. Just as a note to begin with, I am currently only shipping within the UK, just because, you know, they make it so difficult to post internationally now. So to begin with, everything is going to be UK only. Basically, everything is in this bag. Very cool little ghost bag. First of all, the 4 spiderweb coasters that I've made in this video. These are all made from cotton, so they're good for heat. They're also good for condensation if you put a cold drink on there, like an iced coffee or whatever. They measure 10 centimeters. They will be sold in sets of 2. So I've got 4 here, 2 sets of 2, and then once these have been sold, they will be made to order. And I might even include other colour choices by then, but for now they're black and white, sold in sets of 2. So that's number 1. Another thing that we've got listed are these coasters, very Beetlejuice inspired. These are made from acrylic. I made these before I knew about the whole cotton and whatever. So these measure, the actual coaster part measures 10 centimeters. I say by coaster part, the black and white bit. So without the green, this bit is 10 centimeters. The whole thing measures about 13 centimeters. That's a set of 2. They're okay for a bit of heat, but not hot. So like a cold drink is okay on it, or like somewhat warm, but not hot. Okay, so next, the teal and black beanie with a pom-pom. This is like a standard adult size. It's got a fold-up brim. The pom-pom is removable. It's got a ribbon, so you can just undo this and it will come off, and then you can add it back on if you want to. So the beanie can be washed if you need to. But yeah, we got that in the teal and black. We've got the same thing in like a burgundy plum colour. And also, okay, this one's as a set. I've got the same thing in like a mustard yellow. But that yellow one comes with a snood, infinity scarf, whatever you want to call it. So it's like quite chunky. This is wrapped around twice. If you want it much tighter, it can be wrapped around again. It's quite cozy, and it's quite soft yarn as well. So there's that. Like I said, that comes as a set with the hat. Next up we have a tote bag. It's this skull, black and white. It's got like a zigzag kind of pattern. The straps are crocheted and it is cotton lined in black. This is sewn in, so that should mean that it keeps its shape, you know, it's not going to get too distorted, you're not going to lose anything through any gaps. There's no pockets or no, like, there's no closure, no pockets. It's a standard tote bag, you know, and it's about 36 by 36 centimeters. So yeah, you can get quite a lot in there. We also have the Halloween star blanket. I thought I just saw a spider then, it was a bit of fluff. Okay. We have the Halloween star blanket, which I made in a previous video. The postman just got here and the dog barks at him. Bear with. Okay, I'm back. So I was showing you this Halloween star blanket. I think it ended up being about 72 centimeters like wide, like all the way around. It was 4 cakes of Hobby's limited edition Halloween Horizon. So the color changes are all like kind of random. I didn't choose this, it's just how the yarn worked up. But it's a very cozy blanket. I haven't personally used this one, but I do have my own in this grey, which I use daily, and it's very cozy. And it's made with the same yarn. This is just the regular Hobby Horizon in, I think, Film Noir was the name of the colour, but it's just a grayscale. This grey one's not for sale, but the Halloween coloured one is. And it's got some very nice oranges, purples, very Halloween. That's our vibe around here. Another thing we have is this spooky banner. So all of this is crocheted. The letters are all individually crocheted and sewn on, so they won't come off. The backs are clear, and I forgot how long this measures, but these end bits are about 30 centimeters, so you can like wrap it around a hook in the wall or a nail or whatever. You could do a little slip knot if you want and just put a pin in that. But yeah, for now this one is already constructed, and I am considering doing like a custom listing where you can pick the flag colours, the letter colours, and the word. So if you want a name on it, you can choose that. I have to figure that out a little bit because pricing would vary depending on how long the word is. So there's that one. Very nice if you're a all year round spooky person. There we go. I think the last things in here are these mesh market bags. So we have them in 3 different colours at the moment. There's this sort of Halloween black, orange and purple. Straps are purple, and you can fit a decent amount in here. Doesn't look like it, but we got that in this colour. 2 in this black and white colourway. Same concept, black straps, the self-variegating yarn in black, white and like a greyish tone. I've got 2 of them, and I've got one in this is my favourite, in this really nice orange colour. So it's got like a darker orange strap, and all of these colours are within this, so it's very complementary. But this is a really lovely colourway in my opinion. That was everything that was in this bag. We do have a couple other things. First of all, we have these jumbo scrunchies in an orange and a black. They are quite chunky, so if you have like thicker hair, it's more of a statement piece. I've been trying to make some slightly smaller ones. I think this is a slightly smaller one. This one is ever so slightly smaller than this one. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of these, and I have loads of yarn to make more, but oranges and blacks, very fun. I know a lot of people like scrunchies like this. Personally, I have quite fine hair, so these like chunky scrunchies don't really work for me. They don't look quite right on me. But if you have like thicker hair, longer hair, I think they look really cool. So last thing that wasn't in this bag that is on my website, these skull pills. So this isn't all of them, I've just picked up a little handful, but these are all made from cotton yarn. They all vary slightly in size because obviously they're all handmade. I quite like these ones. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of colours. So these are like obviously more my vibe: black, the red, the purple, the orange, and the white. But I do have some brighter colours too. For example, we got some blues, some pinks, some like paler colours. But I do also, these are the ones already made because I was on a bit of a skull pill kick last year. I made a bunch of these. So these are all available, but I do also have a custom listing where you can pick the two colours. So you can pick the bottom colour and you can pick the top colour, and I would make it to order. So you're not limited to these selections, basically. These are just the ones that are ready to ship. I am going to continue making mesh bags, I think, because I've still got like a bunch of these like variegated yarns. And also, one other thing I might be adding, these little stringy clowns. So this one is with that same yarn as this. Little face, everything is sewn on, there's no parts that can come off. It's got a little hanger so you can hang it up. But yeah, he's got these little spirally arms and legs, little ruffle around his head. This one has one hat, and I made another one in the Halloween colours. This one's a little bit more twisted, but easy to adjust. This is in the Halloween colours, so the black, orange, purple. He's got two hats. He also has a little hanging loop. These are not currently on my website, but they will be going up because I think they're cute and I think other people will like them. If they don't sell, then I can keep them and I'm not bothered by that. That's everything that's on there for now. I am going to continue making things. I know a lot of people do like drops, but I don't think I have the audience yet to do a big drop. But hopefully by kind of making this video and showing you the things that I do have available will, I don't know, maybe encourage some more views on my website. I think that is gonna conclude everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching, for getting this far. If you've liked the look of anything that I've shown you, feel free to check out my website. I'll have the website here and also linked in the description. You can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I update fairly regularly on them. I'm still trying to get used to that kind of content creator life. I'm still learning. So if you want to like keep up to date with the things I'm making and everything, you can follow me there. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content. I will be making more videos, I promise. It's taken a little while, but yeah, I'm trying. I have some ideas. So yeah, that's everything for today. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.